Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to play the aggressive Argentine counterattack in the modern Benoni. So before starting the video, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then subscribe right now. Let's start. d4, knight f6, and after white plays c4, there are tons of options for black, namely e6, g6, then there's c6, then there's a lot of options. But the Benoni opening starts with the move c5, attacking in the center, and computer doesn't like it much, and so gives like an insane 1 point advantage to white. But then also it's a very good opening, and you can play, and many grandmasters also play this opening. So the main line runs with d5, and here we play e6. So we are challenging the center now, and guys, in this position, it looks the best move for white is d6, because it looks like that white is now just depressing black, and this bishop is like in jail. It just can't come back. But unfortunately, white is thinking wrong, because this position is completely dominating for black, and you can see. So from 1 point advantage to white, we go 1 point advantage to black, and the move d6 is a big time disaster because of the following options. Black can go knight to e4 and just can regain this pawn. If something like a knight f3, we don't have to hurry and take. We can go knight c6, developing a piece, and then just take it. Instead of knight e4, we can also play queen b6, which has the intention of just taking d6 as soon as possible. And here also you can see black is having a tremendous advantage. So in this position, the main line is to play knight c3. And here my recommendation is to take, and after c takes d5, we play the move d6. So, and now you can see Indian just hates this line and is like 1.6 advantage for white. And Indian thinks that, your knight which has to develop on c6, it can go. Neither we can have pressure over d5. This d5 pawn is like too strong, and it just supports this and this. So there's like no way for black, which Indian thinks is that this bishop just sucks. This bishop can do like nothing, because after bishop e7 there's nothing for black. But we also have to see the advantages here for black, which are because of this pawn chain, small pawn chain, we have the advantage to play a6 and b5, just go for a pawn storm. This bishop is free, and this knight can also go knight d7, and then go 5. The queen can come on b6 and having a good position. The black bishop is of course a big liability for black, but it can also be fianchetto on g7 and have a good position. So after d6, the best move for for white is e4, supporting the d5 pawn. Well, here we are gonna play g6. So our normal plan, we just want to develop the bishop and fianchetto on g7, and here both the sides have just normal development moves. So knight f3, bishop g7, bishop to e2, castle on king side, and castle on king side. So till now you can see white is holding up the advantage, but no problem. Here we are gonna play a6. So again we have the idea for b5, and if white doesn't play something like a4, black is in a good position. Let's say white plays something like bishop e3, b5, and now you see the advantage is slowly running from white and to black, and then from 1 point advantage now 0.2 and 0.3. So because now we're just gonna march up and have a good position there. So it's very important for white to play the move a4, stopping b5. Well guys, here we're gonna play bishop g4, and this is known as the Argentine counterattack. Well, I know again computer doesn't like it, but just leave the computer. And this is a very aggressive way for black to play. And if given, black would of course trade these pieces, trade knight, because this knight is like very powerful and holding these squares. And if we get a chance, we can also trade the knight square bishop. Well, here white plays bishop f4 and adding some pressure over d6. And the idea of white here is he can read out his knight from f3 to d2 and just go c4. Let me show you. So the idea a second. Yeah. So the idea is to go on d2 here and just pressure over there, and and there's no much good way for black also to defend this. The only way is to come back and just defend it, and that's a very bad thing. And it's like we have a depressed position. Well, here there are like a lot of options, but what we are gonna play is a very deadly move, rook to e8, and this move sets up a deadly trap for white. Well, here we are just attacking e4, and many of the players are gonna think that they have to move the bishop to here, and then why to move a piece again and again, and like queen c2 or something like this also, it's not gonna work for them. And what they play is h3, and this is a very popular move. Very popular move. And after playing h3, if white plays h3, congratulations white, he has fallen into a trap. Guys, let me show you the tremendous attack of h3. See guys, here h3 move has been played a lot of times. Well, 16 times, but this is just the chess.com database. If we take the full database, then it's something like much. And if you see, the tremendous thing is there's 81% win for black and 19% draw, and the big surprise is there's no win for white. So you can see h3 is a big time disaster. Well, after h3, can you find the winning move for black? As you can see, the engine also is now again in the black win. Well, here we're gonna play knight takes e4. Boom. Well, what is the logic behind this? Let's see. If knight takes e4, we are gonna just take it with the rook. After something like h takes d4, you're gonna take the bishop, and now black is a full pawn up. The thing is, this pawn is hanging, this pawn is hanging, and you have no way to protect both of them, and so you lose another pawn. So in this position, black is like 2 pawns. Let's say white plays like this. Just get this. Black is 2 pawns up, and if you see the advantage here, it's more than 3-point advantage, which is completely winning for black. So guys, knight takes e4 is not an option. White, well, we should obviously look what is the logic if white takes the bishop, and so now white is a piece up. The problem is, if we let's say somehow take this piece also, there is nothing. Just go here and white is just piece up, and you can see. But what we missed is we don't have to take this with the knight. Well, we're gonna take with this bishop. And after bishop takes c3, white loses on. Well, after b takes c3, we just go knight takes c3, and now we're attacking the bishop and the queen on the same time, and there is no way for white to defend both of them, because unfortunately this bishop is also attacked by rook. And the advantage you can see is now 1.5, and this is completely winning for black. A sample run can run like this: queen d2, knight takes e2 check, king to h1. Now we're just gonna gobble the bishop, and after queen takes f4, black is 2 pawns up in almost an endgame, and this is completely winning. And the advantage for black is now 2 points. So from 2 points for white, the advantage of 2 points for white, we're now 2 points for black. So in total of 4 points. And now you can see this is a deadly trap for black and the Argentine counter trap. Now guys, I hope you can play the Benoni and just destroy everyone. The people who say that Benoni is very useless and is bad opening, now you can show them that how strong is the Benoni, especially the Argentine counter attack. Well guys, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, be safe, be healthy, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then subscribe right now.